I have a rather large printer that I use for printing out photos that I take, and it's been sitting on an end table for quite a while. It doesn't look good, it doesn't fit well, but that's kind of where it ended up. And since I put it on there, I've started accumulating art supplies and other things underneath that table. So I need to finally make something to put that on. I have a few requirements. One is just that the surface area is big enough for that printer plus a little bit of extra room. But also I have some very large drawing pads that I want to be able to put on a lower shelf. If I put them up on the top, I'm sure one day my cat is going to jump up on there and ruin them in some way, so I'd like to have a lower shelf. And I want to create a few drawers for storing some odds and ends. glad to finally be done with this project. It's probably the longest and most complicated project I've done, but I guess that's good because that means I'm pushing myself, and I certainly learned a lot doing it. Unfortunately, I made so many mistakes I couldn't fit them all in the video, but hopefully I fit some of the more important ones. A couple of tips when you do something like this, especially with polyurethane: after you completely cut everything and get it put together, wait a day before you finish it. I waited maybe an hour and cleaned everything down and then put on the first coat. I didn't realize there was still enough sawdust up in the air that when I came out the next day, a lot of it had settled in that finish and I had to sand that down. The second thing is, when I finally got done with the finish and had it looking good, I came out and there was a fly that had landed in it and moved all around and ruined it. So I had to sand it down again and apply 2 more coats to even clear that up so you couldn't see it. So make sure you have a very clean environment if you're using a finish like this.